Hello and welcome, I'm the Cyber Viking, and this is... Pickle Rick! That's right, it's Pickle Rick. We are going to be working our way around blacklisted commands and linking multiple commands together. Let's take a look. So here we are, we're on TryHackMe, we've already got the machine up and running, so let's have a look at what we've got. This is a Rick and Morty themed challenge that requires you to exploit a web server and find 3 ingredients to help Rick make his potion and transform himself back into a human from a pickle. Deploy the virtual machine on this task and explore the web application at that address there. You can also access the web address using the following link. This will update when the machine is fully started. So we will come to that in just a moment. I'd like to get Nmap up and running first, just to see if there's anything else that might be worth looking at while we're here. So we'll get our terminal open. So we want Nmap. We want tag SC for standard scripts. We want tag SV for versioning. Tag V for verbose, because we want to see what's going on. And we need the address, which is right here. Thank you. And going to there. So let's see. We'll let Nmap do its thing while we have a look over here. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a web page here. Help, Morty. Listen, Morty, I need your help. I've turned myself into a pickle again. This time I can't change back. I need you to, Morty, log on to my computer and find the last 3 secret ingredients to finish my pickle reverse potion. The only problem is, I have no idea what the password was. Help, Morty, help. I think that was a fairly passable impression.
You're the reason this species is a failure, and it makes me angry.
Okay, maybe not. Fine. All right, so first thing I normally like to do whenever I come to a page like this is I like to have a look at the page source and see if there's anything tucked around behind. So the title, Rick is super cool. Coming down here, we've already seen all that lot. And then here we have, this is what we want. Note to self, remember username. Username is Rick Rules. That's what we would like to see, those little comments that have been forgotten about. So we'll grab that and we will pop that in our notes for when we know where to actually use it. Next thing I would probably look at would be just a quick one to see if there is a robots.txt. And there is, but it's a little odd. It is instead wobble-a-dub-dub.
Wobble-a-dub-dubs! Yeah!
So we'll grab that as well. So we've got a username. That's quite possibly a password. We'll find out if we get to a login page. Let's come back and let's have a look and see what Nmap has for us. So we can see port 22 is open on SSH. Port 80, you already know. Rick is super cool, lovely. So we have got SSH. We can try that username and password actually that we've got there. I doubt it'll let us in at this point, but it's worth a try. Let's give it a go. So SSH the username was Rick Rules. So Rick Rules at, where are we again? We are at the 10.122.135. Oh, we don't need all of that slot there. There we go. Do you want to commence? Yes, yes I do. And just straight away permission denied. Okay, fair enough. Right, well, in that case we will move on. I think the next thing to do at this point will be GoBuster. So let's see what else is attached here. I think we'll fire up GoBuster. So we are doing a directory search with the URL of you we're going to be using the word list of user share word lists Durbuster directory list 2.3 medium. And I think while we're here, we'll look for any files or anything with the extensions of HTTP, HTML, text, and PHP. I think that should be enough to go on. And what we'll do, because we're on a say sort of training environment, we'll up the threads, the number of essentially attacks that it's doing at the same time. It's normally on 10. We'll up that to 50, so that'll increase speed a little bit. And let's go. Well, straight away, we've already got a login.php, assets, portal. We've got very bits and pieces. Well, login, I really want to have a look at. I picked up the robots as well. That's nice. So let's have a look at login.php, shall we? And indeed, we have a login page. Again, let's have a quick little look at the page source. No green there for notes, nothing in particular standing out. Nope. Okay, so let's use the details that we've got. So username of Rick Rules and password of wubble. And we're in. Okay, lovely. So we have Rick Portal. That's just bringing us back here. If you look down the bottom left, you can see that it's telling us where the links are going. Potions takes us straight to denied. Let's have a look. Only the real Rick can view this page. Fair enough. Creatures, that's taking us to denied. Potions to denied. Beth clone notes. Also to denied. Okay, so we're not getting anywhere with that lot, so we have a command panel. Apparently we can execute commands. So let's try the good old... Who am I? Okay, so yeah, we are definitely on as data. Alright, let's have a look at what's here. And okay, lovely, look at that. We've got super secret pickle ingredient, text file, assets, clue.txt, denied, index login portal, and robots. Excellent. Well, I want to have a look at super secret pickle ingredient. So we will cat you. Command disabled to make it hard for future Pickle Rick. Well, isn't that just lovely? Okay, so we'll bring you back. So, several different options that we could try that you can use in place of cat. Let's try less. Super secret pickle ingredient. Excellent, there we go. Less hasn't been blacklisted. And apparently the first ingredient is Mr. Meeseek hair.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
And pop you in there. Yep. Lovely, excellent. We got that one. So let's come back again. Right then, what else do we have? We had a clue. So if we less clue.txt. Clue, look around the file system for other ingredients. Okay. So, where are we? Let's have a look. Whereabouts are we? We are in var www.html. Okay, so, let's see. So if I cd out, and then pwd, I'm still on the same one, so it's resetting each time. So I think what I'm going to need to do is we're going to need to combine commands together to make it into one. So if I do cd out and then pwd and execute that, there we go. That's given us what we want. So let's have a look. So if we bring that back, so if we do cd and lsla, That's correct. Lovely. That's the HTML. Excellent. So we will bring it back another one. And yep, that's looking all correct there. Nothing particularly jumping out at this point. Okay, so let's do it again, and we'll go back one more. This should have us back at the root directory, which it is. Yeah, bin boot dev etc home. Home. Might be worth having a look in there. And we've got root, but we can't get to that because we need to be root. You see the permissions here. Essentially, these N3 here represent if you are neither that user or that group. That's sort of guessed, as it were. And we've got no permissions at all, so we can't get into that one. But we can get into home. We can read and execute home. So let's have a look at that. So if we cd home, because we're just telling it to go for the absolute path, not the relative path from where we were, it'll just be easier. So cd home, and let's have a look at what's there, shall we? Fantastic, that works, lovely. So we have a Rick folder, or directory, I should say, use the proper terminology. So if we do cd home /Rick and second ingredient, excellent. So we should hopefully now just be able to do less home Rick, and because sneaky, there's a space in there, so we need to put you in inverted commas. So second ingredients is a plural. And execute that. There we go. Fantastic. Next ingredient is one Jerry tier. So let's have you pop you into there. All right. Last and final ingredient. Now, we couldn't get into root. We're not going to be able to upload anything to it. So generally, good thing to go for. Let's see what sort of permissions we've got as data. Probably not a lot, I wouldn't have thought. So we use sudo tag L. And let's have a look. We can run, oh dear. We can run everything against everything with no password needed whatsoever. So we can run sudo against whatever we want. We can pretend to be root. So in theory, let's have a look. So if we do sudo and cd root and ls la. Nope, didn't like that one. Probably because it ran change directory as root, but not the LSLA. So we couldn't actually, because we haven't got the read permissions, we can't read what's inside there. So we need to actually do it the other way round. We need to do sudo LSLA of root. Let's give that a go. Yeah, there we go. So it actually ran the list command as root. And we can see, there we go, we have third.txt. So if we do sudo less root 3rd.txt. There we are, third ingredient, fleeb juice. Marvelous. Copy you. Drop you in there. And there we go. All sorted. So, nice and simple, but it does get you thinking about how to work your way around different blacklists. As I said, there's lots of different ways that you could have done that. Other people might have used slashes to break up the command. Instead of less, you could use heads, tails. There's all sorts of different ones that you could use. But yeah, that's a fun one, bit of a classic. If you enjoyed that one, give the video a thumbs up. If there's any other particular rooms in TryHackMe that you want me to have a look at, leave a message in the comments. Until next time, look after yourselves, look after each other, and...
So as they say in Canada, peace out.